Hello everyone, welcome to Beaver's Hobby Channel. SNT sent me the new version of MG044 scale. So let's take a look. Here's the box. It is a new box with all the information. Now we know what's actually inside, and I presume it is the new version, so it is going to be this one, which is the Ford Focus. And we have a hint that there will be 2 more cars. Let's open it up and see what's inside. As always, really well packed. First we have the manual. So it is MG0 MG044. And here's the car. As you can see, the car is much better packed inside. We now have the tape, so the lid doesn't come off. Next we have a charging cable. This is not a camera, it is an infrared transponder for timekeeping. And inside we have grip tires. So presumably it comes fitted with the drift tires as standard. And here is the new transmitter. We'll take a closer look at it later. Let's take a closer look at the car. The display box looks really good as usual. The car is a little bit lifted in the box. It also has the spoiler fitted from the factory, so we don't have to glue anything. The drivetrain is still the same as before. It is 4-wheel drive without differential. It comes fitted with drift tires as standard. The new body is Ford Focus with wide body, and it looks really good as always. Oh, the body is already half off, so I guess it came off during the delivery. This gives me the opportunity to look inside. If it is still the same chassis, which it is. And the wire bundle is actually better this time. We have only 1 plug. In the previous version, I remembered we had 2 plugs, so it was pretty difficult to pull the body out completely. But this time, it is much easier with 1 plug. Let's take a look at the previous version. It has these 3 plugs. So it was really difficult to pull the body out completely. But this one is a very good improvement with just only 1 big plug. So you can completely remove the body much easier. The body mounting system is still clip and magnet. So let's flip it to the back. On the new chassis, it has ventilation holes on the bottom. And it is actually wider. You can see from the suspension arms. Let's take a measurement to see how wide it actually is. But the wheelbase is still the same because, well, it is still on the same chassis plate. The width of the old version is 45 mm. The width of the new version is 48.5 mm. And the wheelbase is still the same at 65 mm. The benefit of having a wider car is that it should have a better stability. Let's compare the camera port. Well, they look the same. And here's the timekeeper that came with the car. It looks like this when it is on the car. And it should be able to go on the old version as well. Just like that. So that is pretty nice. I'll check later if the old version of the camera also works on this car. In the old version, the drift tire doesn't go all the way in, so it has a little bit of an edge inside like this. But on the new version, the drift tire goes all the way in to cover the edge of the wheel. So you can see exposed edge on the old version, but not the new version. The new wheels are also bigger than the old wheels. This one is 13.02 mm, but this one is 12.97. So the new drift tires don't fit on the old wheel. They'll just slip off. And the old tires also don't fit on the new wheels. Here is the new transmitter. It is still compact as ever, but it doesn't have the angled wheel. On the top it has steering reverse switch, throttle reverse switch, steering dual steering trim, throttle dual and throttle trim. And also 4 diff switches for the functions of the car. It comes with number 3 on for some reason. We'll take a look at it later. And on the side we have 3 position switch for channel 3. And a push button for channel 4. The throttle throw is pretty good. It has a plastic wheel, which to my surprise, it is not slippery. Unfortunately, this is a new protocol. I've tried everything on the multi-protocol and none of them works. Let's turn the car on and see what are these switches for. So first we turn the transmitter on. And then the car. I don't know if you can hear it, but it actually has gyro. As per usual, it has full proportional for both steering and throttle. And it has full function, forward, brake and reverse. It still has all the turn signals. Forward, brake, reverse. And one thing I noticed immediately is that it has very loud ESC whine, by which I mean this. That high-pitched noise, it is really loud on this car. It is even louder than the previous version, which will become very annoying very quickly. Anyway, let's move on. The number 1 switch is for turning the brake on and off. Up is off. And down is on. The switch number 2 is for the hazard light. Number 3 and 4 are for the gyro gain. Number 3 is on by default. And if we turn the number 4 on, it's the high setting. And if we turn the number 3 off, I cannot feel any difference, whether it has number 3 and 4 on at the same time or only number 4. So maybe it has only 2 settings, which is low for only the number 3 on, and high when the number 4 is on. And of course, if we turn both down, it is going to be off. Here's a function of the channel 3 switch. Going between the midpoint and the right is going to trigger the headlights, which can be quite difficult to see on the camera. And going from the center to the left is going to trigger the underglow. Finally, the channel 4 switch. For this we are going to need something to clip onto the top. Open the port. And this is the included transponder. Plug it right there. Hold the channel 4 switch to activate or deactivate the magnetic port. As you can see, the light comes on this transponder. And if I hold it again, it is going to go out. Like that. Of course, this magnetic port also works with the camera. Hold the channel 4 switch to turn the port on. And there it is, the new version of SNT Mix Go. I'm still using the old camera in this video, and the video for the new camera and the new goggle is coming soon. Before going for a test drive, let's check the servo centering and the turning circle. And to do that, let's change the tires to grip tires. So I'm gonna need a small screwdriver as always. Cross number 00. So you can use your hand to push the wheel out from the tire. Then put the tire on the wheel. Of course, it comes with full ball bearing on the wheels. And now we have the grip tires on. To properly check the centering, let's turn the gyro off. So the left, straight on, and the right, also straight on. That is really good. It has better servo centering. And because it doesn't have a differential, when I turn it to the left, the car also moved left a little bit, but the servo is straight. This is really good. They have fixed the centering problem. The turning circle is under 45 cm to the right, but under 30 cm to the left, which is a little bit concerning when it has this much discrepancy. Now let's turn the gyro back on and go for a test drive. In conclusion, it is easier to drive than the previous version. The precise servo centering makes it easier to drive with grip tires. The gyro helps a lot with drifting. However, I'm still struggling to do precise drifting, to the point that I questioned my own ability to drift. So I took the Mini Z MA020 out. And yeah, I still got it. Anyway, this will take a lot of practice to get used to. All in all, it has everything you need. Good steering angle, good tires for both grip and drift, and enough power to keep the wheels spinning. Another improvement is the body connection. Now it is only one plug, so you can remove the body completely very easily. And here are the negatives. The body isn't very durable. After I rode over a few times, a side mirror has completely broken off, and the spoiler is also broken. Also, they changed the transmitter protocol, so it is not compatible with FlySky or any protocols from the multi-protocol, so we can't upgrade the transmitter. On the website, it says the protocol is 2ABS, but it is definitely not FlySky AFHDS2A. I've tried everything and none of them works, so we can't upgrade the transmitter. However, the stock transmitter is good enough with all the necessary settings, so it is not much of an issue. Within the Mix Go series, this is the best one to get. Well, if you don't mind that you can't upgrade the transmitter. And that's it for this video. Thanks for watching and see you again next time.